On July 10, 2025, the United Aircraft Corporation, or UAC, delivered another fresh batch of Su-34M fullback to the Russian Aerospace Force. Based on available images, at least 2 aircrafts were delivered. This marks UAC's second publicly confirmed delivery for this year, following a previous batch in April. However, according to Rostec, Russia's state-owned defense conglomerate and parent company of UAC, this is actually the 5th Su-34M delivery of 2025, with several earlier batches are not publicly disclosed. This claim was also supported by Sputnik News, which confirmed 5 deliveries so far this year. Impressive, but that brings the estimated total to around 10 Su-34M delivered just halfway through 2025, already nearing last year's total. In 2024, UAC delivered 6 batches of Su-34Ms, totaling approximately 12 aircrafts. Those deliveries occurred in April, June, September, October, November, and December. In total, Russia produced over 40 fighter aircrafts in 2024, including 8 Su-57, 8 to 10 Su-35S, around 12 Su-34M, the remainder being Su-30SM. Given the current pace in this 5th batch already in July, the numbers for 2025 could easily surpass last year's totals. Since the war in Ukraine began, Russia has ramped up defense production across the board, including jets, tanks, drones, artillery shells, and more, aimed at replenishing battlefield losses and increasing the Russian military overall force size. The Su-34 is manufactured at the Chkalov aviation plant in Novosibirsk, Russia. Much like its tank factories, this aviation facility has undergone massive expansion, now running 24/7 with 3 shifts of workers to maintain continuous production. Despite US and EU sanctions targeting critical technologies like semiconductors, Russia appears to have circumvented the restrictions, either by sourcing components from China or via black market routes through non-sanctioned third-party countries. As a result, sanctions have not crippled their jet production as Western nations had hoped. The Su-34M, Russia's workhorse fighter bomber. The Su-34M fullback is one of Russia's most widely used aircraft in Ukraine, known for its multi-role flexibility. While capable of air-to-air missions, its primary strength lies in air-to-ground operations, supporting frontline troops and bombarding enemy positions. The Su-34 can be armed with the R-37M long-range air-to-air missiles with maximum range of 300 to 400 kilometers, KH-55 and KH-101 cruise missiles with the maximum range of 2,500 and 4,500 kilometers respectively. However, its most commonly deployed weapon today is the FAB series of glide bombs, the FAB 250, the FAB 500, and FAB 1500 among others. These cost-effective precision bombs can be launched 40 to 50 kilometers away from the front lines, allowing the Su-34M to strike safely and accurately from a distance, and proving to be game-changing in Russia's ground offensives for continued advance of its forces. The Su-34M versus the Su-35 in role specialization. While the Su-35 excels in air superiority, the Su-34M is specialized for bombing missions with superior range of up to 4,500 kilometers or 7,000 kilometers with aerial refueling compared to the Su-35's 3,600 kilometer range, combat radius of 1,100 kilometers, payload capacity of 12,000 kilograms compared to the Su-35's 8,000 kilograms, in size, roughly 50% larger than the Su-35. This makes it a true fighter-bomber, balancing agility with heavy strike capabilities. Just like the Su-35, the Su-34 is derived from the original Su-27 airframe. That's why the Su-34 remains maneuverable. In fact, it reportedly survived a Patriot missile strike in 2024, demonstrating its agility and survivability. For radar and electric warfare, the Su-34M is equipped with a passive electronically scanned array or PESA radar, similar to the Su-35. This allows it to detect airborne targets at 150 kilometers, detect ground targets at 250 kilometers, track 10 targets, and engage 4 simultaneously. It also features an advanced electronic warfare or EW suite capable of offensive jamming to suppress enemy radar and communications during strike. defensive countermeasure against incoming missiles, including missile warning systems, chaff for radar-guided threats, flares for heat-seeking missiles, and jamming to incoming missiles guidance system. In summary, the Su-34 is a critical asset in Russia's arsenal, currently their most widely used fighter, delivering powerful ground attack capabilities while maintaining respectable air combat functionality. Its production is accelerating, its combat usage expanding, and despite sanctions, Russia continues to find ways to keep its assembly lines running.